December. Nope. Sorry. Yep. Nope. Yes. Lord have mercy, I can't even get it right. December 26, 2016, I decided to start THC, Tyrone Company, which back then was actually called Mystery Company, right? If you are a long time, really follower of my craft and my work and my content, you will know back in 2016 it was called Mystery Company. And so, during that time, I was blogging, and before even Mysteries and Company was even a thing, I was, putting out Facebook content and everything like that. Like, I was really, podcasting before it got big, right? And I was using other platforms other than podcasting, right? And so it's ironic to me how, Facebook is getting into, the talk space and everything like that. It's very ironic because I'm like, wow, it's funny how in the 5 years everything is trying to transition, but neither here nor there. That's not about them. This is about me right now, right? And our Throwback Thursday. And so by July 31st, I started this podcast, right? I started a podcast, and it was called The Opinionated Bruhtha, right? And let's even take it back a notch. The blog that I started, the first blog that I ever started, was called The Opinionated Bruhtha. That is no lie, right? I had a Tumblr blog, and I started on Tumblr. I would give credit to Tumblr, shout out to Tumblr. And I talked about and had my opinions on pop culture things, right? And so The Opinionated Bruhtha, looking back at it, right? The Opinionated Bruhtha was a blog post. And then on July 31st, 2017, The Opinionated Bruhtha became a podcast. And from then on, we will be experiencing our 4-year anniversary come this, I want to say this Sunday, right? I believe the 30th is that a 30th Friday? I'm sorry, the Saturday. We will be turning 4 this Saturday. So I wanted to throw that Throwback Thursday out there because it's important to understand where you're coming from, right? Where you work, first of all. Like, I remember being in my boy's apartment and literally on my computer, all I had was the laptop that I'm using now. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm blessed, right? And I remember blogging. I remember having just a Facebook page and just, a couple, maybe few followers, right? Maybe 10 or 20 followers at the time. And I remember just blogging and thinking, this is going to work. This is going to be big. This is going to be huge. And I remember having those times where I'm like, this is not going to go anywhere. This is not going to. And so, having that same sense of urgency again, it only helped me to elevate in what I was doing. And so with almost 40,000 streams total to our name in 4 years, that is an accomplishment that I will sit here and literally sit in and be blessed in. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't think I would make it this far. First of all, we just made a schedule for the whole THC network. That's how much I'm embedded into this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I had to understand that I had to stop treating my podcast like podcasts and start treating this as work, because this is what I'm doing full time, period. I'm putting in the work full time. I'm doing the work. You understand what I'm saying? And looking at my schedule, having epiphanies here and there and doing this and that. I'm just like, it all started here, right? Like, my podcasting career started here. It started on my phone that we're recording from on Patreon, that we're going live from, right? It started here. It started on my phone. It started on this app, right? That we won't give no money to because I think they're bankrupt, but that's okay. It started on that app. And I remember having 10 episodes and getting like 75 listens, 50 listens, and all of this stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, people are listening to me. This is the thing. You understand what I'm saying? I was a baby in that game, in this game. And what I had to really understand, and especially coming into my 4th year as a podcaster, right? Coming into my 4th year as a podcaster, and then going into my 5th year as an entrepreneur, period. I'm not a beginner anymore, and I have to stop acting. Right? That's the thing. I have to stop acting like it because I'm not a beginner anymore. Right? I won't say I'm completely an expert because I'm still learning. But I'm definitely not a beginner. I'm definitely in the middle. Right? And so I had to own it. And it started with the opinion. Right? 40K? Almost 40K? We're about, I want to say we're about a couple hundred streams away from 40K. I'm like, from 40K? Niggas didn't even think I would get to 5. What? You can't, like, listen. You know they say it takes like 5 years. They always say it takes like 5 years to actually grow your brand. Right? To grow it where you think, where you want it to be or whatever, right? I feel like I'm in good position. You know, a lot of people have been prophesizing over kind of my life in a way. And it's weird because I do feel like I'm on the track to not only make myself proud, but make you proud, right? I think I was just on the Warning Label podcast with my girl AC, and you know, she has a series. She's talking about, like, you know, the what it means to be 30. She just turned 30. And then a lot of my generation, you know, 90s babies, we're looking at or turning 30. And it's big, right? Now, to me, 30 is just a number, but at the same time, it is this thing where you shed a skin of 20. I feel like every decade you shed skin like a snake, right? All the mistakes and all the things you learn and you keep moving forward, but you don't make the same mistakes that you did at 20, right? You learn. You build, you grow. And I definitely believe in these late 20s, especially in 27. Late in my 27 year living, I'm definitely learning, like, okay, bro, it's shit that you can't keep. We've talked about it. You can't keep doing the same shit. You gotta switch this shit up. Be more involved. Do more shit. Stop acting like you can't do anything. So I'm proud, happy, blessed, humble, and also like, look at a nigga now, you feel? Because we're celebrating 4 years of podcasting, bro. 4 years of the Opinionated Bruhtha. 40K and beyond. 40,000 streams, bro. I cannot even imagine. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't hit the number, but I'm just saying, we will hit the number. And when we hit the number, I'm going to be like, what the fuck? 40K. Every number I hit, right? 10K, 20K, 30K. I'm like, wow, it's something about 40K. Because that 40 just make you look like, damn, it's a head bopper. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wow. He really talking some shit, right? It's weird because I feel like the first 30K, you know, are not grinders, but people only, right? When you hit that 40K, people, other folks who probably not even heard of you, never thought of you, are now looking at you like, they maybe tap your Instagram or tap your profile or some shit, your link tree or whatever. 40K? Damn. 40 plus? 40K plus? Wow. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for 100K by next year. I'm not even holding. Like, I'm hoping and praying for 100K. If we go as hard as we've been going, 100K. And I pray for this consistency, right? This elevation and consistency. I pray that stays consistent, right? And so, that's just a throwback Thursday, man. Happy early podcast anniversary. to the Opinionated Bruhtha Podcast, to my baby, to my firstborn of the shows, of all my shows, the firstborn. I love you so much. You have brought me so much joy. You have brought us so many guests, so many moments that I will cherish forever, and I look forward to the next 4 years and beyond, because this will continue to be a thing, and I believe in this. So I thank everybody from the fans, not even our fans, but our pod family, our listeners. We thank you so much for continuously supporting us and loving us through everything.